So hi guys,
Hi.
welcome back to our channel, and if you're new here, feel at home. This is Sally Klaus.
Yeah.
So I'm the Sally, he's the Klaus.
Klaus.
Yes, and today we are here with the topic of how
We met
we met
each other.
Yes, how did we meet? That is how many years now?
11 years. It was
11
2010.
years.
Unbelievable.
Yes. So without wastage of time, we're gonna explain how we met, the funny moments, and yes. So I came in Germany 2010 May as au pair. I had a guest family, and this guest family, they had a company down. We were living upstairs. I was taking care of their kid. They had only one kid, and the guest father, they had a company downstairs. So
In a hangar at an airfield, you have to say.
you can explain that. That's your area. Yeah? They had a hangar or hangar.
A hangar.
Whatever. Yes. And this hangar, whatever, it has there were some men working there. Only one woman, the grandmother of the child, but the rest were guys.
Yeah.
So I was to drive. I was given a car to drive, but I feared. I didn't want to drive. It was so good, and so for me, when I was going to school, I was to be picked. And during this peak moment, that's how Mr. Cloud happened to come in my life.
Yeah, I remember. I don't know exactly what time it was, but of course, I started noticing you being around because, sometimes you would come down with your kid, with Maximilian, and just look around the hangar and the airplanes that we were maintaining. So I started noticing you around, and I was like, of course, in the first moments you're curious. I was like, who is that?
Who is that chocolate
And then
guy?
after some days, I don't know, one of the workers told me that you are now here to take care of Maximilian, and I was like, okay. Mm-hmm. That's how it is. And then I think after some 5-6 weeks there, I was called in the office by the boss, your guest father.
Yes.
And
hi,
I just thought that we were going to talk about something, how my project is going on, my airplane. So I enter, and he's like, just like on a side note, he's like, can you just go and pick Sally up? And I was like, sure. Where do I have to pick her up?
Heidesheim.
And it was the railway station in the next village. And so I drove there. And for me, up until that point, there was not much to it. I was doing my boss a favor, and of course, then when I picked you up and you're staying in the car together, of course you're gonna have some small talk. And
yes,
that's how it started.
I remember vividly our talk, because the first thing I asked you was, where do you live? Yes, of course we had some chats, and I remember when you were leaving the house, I was like, where do you live? And he explained, he was speaking good English, so I liked because he could speak English. And he said, I'm from northern side from here.
I wanted to tell her that where we were staying there near Freiburg, I came from a part that is more to the north of this, like 1 hour.
But Sunny, just coming fresh from Kenya, have never flew in any country. I knew nothing, zero about Germany. I was told to take care because there are those people who can misuse me, or they are racist, and mostly they are in the northern sides of Germany, like Berlin, And I was like, oh my God, let me not let me not just let me not do anything with somebody who is from German side. And I was like, nah. Sorry, my phone was calling, that way I was a little bit. So anyway, I didn't want to do anything with him, but I kind of liked him because he could speak English. And you know, I'm not being able to speak German, so it was a little bit thick, but because of this northern side, I lost interest in him, and life continues.
Yeah, from there, it just went on like that. We saw each other in the hangar, like hi, and yeah.
There was this neighbor of Achim and Julia called Britta. Then they used to do, I don't even they to do today, but fest every year.
Yeah.
They also had a small hangar with small planes. And this time they did a party and they welcomed all of us.
Was her birthday party.
It
was her birthday party.
I can't remember, but we used to, because Julia was her friend, and we would go, we used to go on her. Yes.
It was like a community there on the airfield, all the hangars, everybody knew each other.
Yes.
And you would hang out with each other after work.
Yes.
And so we were told, all the workers, that it's the neighbor's birthday that evening, and if we wanted to come there for the barbecue, we could join. So I had nothing to do, and I thought, like, it's a nice summer evening, then why not go over, hang out with those people, because we knew each other, and just have some fun.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's where the chapter continued, or the story.
Yes, and I remember we started going home. It was late in the evening, and from the benches, because I think we used some benches outside, we walked together with you, and you went to your car and entered in the house.
Yep.
And I remember when you were walking, I asked you how old you are. And you said, oh my God, I expected he's 28 years, 30, that was my age. But I don't think you should not say it here.
Why? Oh? It was 11 years ago, so people can do the math.
Yeah, so he told me his age, and I was like, oh my God, he's young. Okay, so I kind of, he was kind, he was friendly on the party, and I kind of started openness, forgotten about the northern side, but but now 22 years, okay, I let it like that. So, and then, when did we meet again? You picked me.
After that, I think, I picked you like 2 or 3 more times.
Yes.
And
you picked me again, and I remember.
Was there not one time where I also picked you with your bike? I think so.
Could be.
Yeah. I picked you up with your bike.
Because I didn't know how to ride this bike, but I was forcing myself how to ride it. So I would fall down and fall down. So I think maybe it was exploited. I don't know. It was a mess.
Yeah,
it
but
was
you see,
journey.
through these small meetings and everything, through these small exposures,
then exactly.
People build a relationship, and yeah.
So this day I remember very well. You picked me. I don't remember if I had a bicycle, kind of. I don't know. And you asked me, would you like to fly? Me, I flew once from Kenya with Emirates to Germany. No, Kenya to Dubai, and then from Dubai to Germany. Somebody's asking you, would you like to fly? I'm a pilot. Would you say no? I didn't say no. I said yes. So
and for me, you see, at that point, it was nothing special because I was sharing an airplane together with my boss.
You owned.
Yeah, we were sharing.
Nobody will say no. Let's be true here.
And so for me, during the summertime, it was normal to, after work, just go out and fly if there's nice weather. I was flying all over the place.
My friend.
And me, I'm always somebody who likes to share his passion. And that's why it was normal for me to, like most of the people around me.
For me, not even to touch, to see a plane, I never had seen it. And even when I came to airport, I didn't see it.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting. Like it would be a very, very nice, a big thing for you, to make you feel a little more comfortable in
Yes.
our country here.
So anyway, I said yes, and we planned. We had not exchanged numbers, nothing. So, and we planned the day of flying. So it was on a Saturday, I remember. And this Saturday, he flew with me. I thought we were going all over the Germany, flew and everything. But it was only 20 minutes. Because the parents had flew from, his father is also a pilot, so they had flew, or they drove.
No, it was only my father.
Yes.
He had flown from our airfield where we live here now to that airfield where we used to be, and we were to meet up and go, I think, on a meeting of
Mulheim
model
somewhere.
airplanes.
Yeah, somewhere in Mulheim.
Yeah.
So he flew with me 20 minutes and he went. And I was kind of confused. So I thought his Mulheim, it's the next village or the next place. So I remember that day, in the flight, there's something happened. He asked me, can I do, there's a way you can go up.
Like a zero gravity. You know that's what the astronauts do to train what it feels like when you have zero gravity, when nothing is holding you. And in an airplane, that's just something so small to do. You push a little and you pull a little on the stick and plane goes up, and then you push it down again. And up here on that point, you just come out of your seat. And for people who experience that the first time, it's a funny feeling because it kind of like raises your stomach and everything.
I felt like I have nothing, like I have not bones. I don't know how I felt. And she was like, oh my God. And he's like, don't worry at all. Just hold me it was too.
I told you can hold yourself.
Yes, when you're afraid, just hold my shoulders. And it was 2 seats, so he was a pilot there, and I was behind him. Yeah, in a small plane.
Yeah, so we were sitting like this.
Yes,
me
so
in front, the pilot.
Yes, and he's
Sally
like this.
behind.
And he was like, he told me, say like this, you just hold me. I remember he had a white T-shirt. So Sally, I hold him like this.
Grab them
like this, and they were so. I don't know, but I felt so comfortable. And inside I told myself, okay, I hope this will not be the last time. And I think because of this contact, it was very innocent situation because he was friendly. I was not into him, like, I want you so much. It kind of improved our bond. I can say that as in my, when I look 11 years ago. So, and then he went. So I'm left with my feelings here. He went with his father. Do you know, I closed the house because I was alone. My guest parents were gone with the kid. I was alone that weekend, literally. So I went to search him. I walked. I don't know I was walking, but I was like, and there should be some in the next hangar or somewhere. I walked until to the there's this roundabout.
Yeah.
When you're going to Stung, and you go in the Freiburg or you go to Heidersheim.
Yep.
I searched, I didn't find him. And then I started coming back. I went to the other side, Stung Eschbach, the village. My friend, I collected stones and I literally searched. I don't know, but I never found him. So that day I went back and we didn't talk again. And then our next meeting was my Gus father. I think he noticed I like him already. When you're in love, when you start getting butterflies, some people notices. And he told me to make a Kenyan food and invite him for a dinner. And I'm a good listener. I'm a good student. That's what I did, my friends. So.
And then I was told by my by your guest father, by my boss, some days after that, that you would like to welcome me as a thank you for the flight.
Yes.
And of course, who wouldn't? I said, yeah, sure. Why not?
And there's a magic in cooking for someone you love, So I did a Kenyan dish called mukimo. I fried some meat and I fried some cabbages. I did 3 dishes. And we had a very nice dinner. It was summer, I remember, so it was warm. And after that, I'm an au pair, so your job is to, after that, I collected the dishes and I wanted to go to clean. He was drinking a beer, I think. I don't know, water or wine, I don't know. He was outside with my guest mother. And my guest father was around there, I don't know what he was doing. And I was in the kitchen. So my guest father came to me, Sally, what are you doing here? Go to the guy. I was like, no, let me do. No, Sally, go, take the opportunity. I think he already knew that there's some butterflies, And imagine he did the kitchen for me. Even he did the kitchen for me, and I went. Remember, there was this chair you could sit like this.
Yeah.
That's where I sat.
Outside on the back.
So start chatting with him, and I think later my guest mother also left us in the balcony alone. And then seated him like this, I saw a big tattoo. And I'm like, now Sally, you are very innocent, naive, you're saved. There's somebody who have a tattoo. What will you tell your parents? Your mom and your dad? Where is it?
Yeah.
It's still there. Show them. Tell me, guys, you're so much in love and you saw such a thing. What is it?
2 dragons.
Oh my God, 2 dragons.
Yeah.
But he explained the meaning. Can you explain the meaning?
Oh, what did I tell you back then?
It's made me a little bit...
I said, no, and I said, that's what it still means to me, because maybe you can see it. It is 2 dragons that are kind of like wrapped around each other. So they're kind of like one. And one is red, one is green. So what...
My dad will see this.
What it means to me is like everybody always
And
has
mom.
2 personalities inside him or herself. And the thing is, you can choose who you want to be. Like the bad side or the good side of yourself. It's a choice. It's not some circumstances that force us to be like that. It's always a choice. Every day. Do I want to be my good side or my bad side?
Yes.
That's what that means to me. And that's what I told her. And
I love the explanation. And it also kind of taught me not to judge somebody because of who or what he has. Because, I almost lost him because he told me from the northern. And, from the mindset, I know northern people are racist. I was told, I don't know, I've never experienced. Even today, I don't know what is racist in Germany. I thank God for that. And secondly, he has a tattoo. I'm a church girl. My parents, they will never allow those things in their home. So Sally has fallen in love with somebody who has tattoo. But you see, I gave him the opportunity. He explained it to me. And I love the meaning. And of course, that is the same thing. We have a bad side and a good side. We have a godly side and some evil side. And every day you have to make that decision. Even thoughts. You can think, am I going to think, did she want to shame me or did she want to help me? It's always your job to choose the mindset. And it's good to choose the positive one, yeah. So anyway, he explained to that. And I remember we stayed on the balcony, we had some fun time. And there the butterflies were real. And I think he already also had them. So,
they were starting to come up.
Yes, so he went home. He went home and I think first we didn't connect again.
Yeah, because you see, somehow we kind of like saw at least on working days, we kind of like saw each other daily because we were always crossing each other in the hallway.
And I remember I would prepare sometimes Maximilian, and then we go outside because I really wanted to go and through the hangar, and I would think I will see you there.
You would sneak, like, where is he?
Yeah, sometimes I don't find him, but But we changed numbers, and we would write to each other. And I noticed there was a time I wrote him 2-3 times, and he didn't answer. And I was like, Sally, what are you doing here? Maybe he's not even interested in you. So come this day, I wrote him a long message. And I was very nice. I told him, you know what? I thought we can have something, but I think you're so busy, sorry. And I think because of that, I don't want to disturb you. Maybe you're not ready for this, and I will never ever disturb you. Sorry, blah, blah, blah. Bye. Within some second, patch, he sent the message back. I was like, so you can answer back. And I think there you realized.
Yeah.
Do you remember that message?
I just remember, seeing it, and I was like, whoa, this is a long one. So whatever I was doing on airplanes, I think I stopped it for a moment and really took time to read it. And then I was like, oh, okay. So that's how it is. And of course, as we said, for me, I think the butterflies already also were starting to come. So I was like, no. I don't want this to go south. So that's why I texted back immediately, because I didn't want this to end here already.
Yes, And I think the next date we had, it was also my suggestion. I decided we go for a dinner. Was it for lunch? First we went lunch, or lunch was
cinema.
Your idea because we didn't know where to go. But for me, I said cinema.
Yeah. The first one was cinema.
You also remember we went to lunch, that place.
Was that not later?
It should be later.
Yeah. That was later.
Later.
Cinema was first.
Cinema was first. That's where the real butterfly came.
And remember, I mean, that moment will always also stick in my mind. I was sitting there in the office of the company. I was doing some paperwork. I don't know what I was going over. And I just saw Sally like out of an angle, coming into the office. She was going upstairs, and I was just seeing her passing by, and I was so into my paperwork. And then I hear this question: "Would you like to go to cinema?" And I was like, "Sure."
Why not? You were seated there, remember?
I was like, wow, I have never been asked that.
Yes, I asked him for a date.
By a girl.
Yes. Sometimes if you see somebody is not reacting, you should better, because, you might lose something that is, So I acted. But Achim also, thank you for that. Oh God. He really encouraged me. Because he told me, there was a time his kid loved me so much, when I go back to the story. And there was a time he asked me, Sally, I have a lot of rich clients, and I would think I will search for you one, France, England, America. He really asked me that. I think I would like you to get you a rich client. And I told him, according to the Bible, the one I know, Psalms 139, that I am young and beautiful, and I don't deserve something. I told him I don't want that, because the way I called, I believe he knew, because they will see me reading the Bible, they will hear me praying. So I told him I don't want. I really want a good husband that will love me and respect me, and will build our lives together. I literally told him, and I think he put those words in him, because he was like, Sally, what you believe in God and Bible, continue doing that, because I don't do that. I don't believe in those, because he was in army, and his first relationship broke up, and he was so mad with God. So for him, that was, so he told me, I will try that. I will give you the time to meet my boys, have some coffee. So it was his intention. So yep. When he felt like we had a gap, we have not done anything, he came with this idea. Come, invite him for a cinema. Go, guys, go out there and have your time. Because we already like each other, but we kind of lack somebody to, So he stood there and he told me, and you know, I'm working as au pair. You don't want to ask a guy for a dinner because at the end of the day, you have to tell them you're going out. So it has to come from them. And he really, I can say he's kind of a godfather in our relationship. Or that he brought us together.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
So anyway, where were we? Okay, we
Yeah,
went to Kino.
went to the cinema.
Kino.
And you saw a ring on me, I remember that. And you asked me, like,
damn.
are you married? I was like, nope.
We are in the Kino, I'm seeing a big ring here. And we were watching the video and cinema, the movie, and I don't know. Do you remember the movie you watched? Was it the Black Swan? No.
No. I think it was the 18.
18.
Yeah. I think.
I didn't even care to know what was it. The fact you are there with me, that was enough. So I asked him, we were seated, I was like, are you married? In the Kino, because you know you're not supposed to be shouted. And he was like, no. And also I had also a ring here because yeah. And also you asked me the same question.
Right.
Are you married? And I was like, no. And there we started being like, now the fear of each other. And I remember we were going home. You had your leather jacket, your hair. I think we should still have those photos somewhere. Your hair was combed behind, and he was like walking like this, you know. And I asked him later, why were you so smart like that? Because I wanted when you're Kino, you could lie to me, to my shoulder. So he knew there's a power in his shoulder. So anyway, we don't want to. So after the Kino, we went back home because I always wanted to be early because I didn't want to take the opportunity from the family. Now she's, you know. So after the Kino, we went maybe ate or drank some coffee or something.
Yeah, I think we went
Eat something.
in this little Indian restaurant or what it was. And had something
Yeah, Grecish. Yes! Grecish.
Indian. No, not Greek. It was an Indian.
But we used also to go to Grecish, right? When you're going through the Bahnhof, there was this hotel and we sat.
Yeah.
It was Indian.
Yeah.
We went 2 or 3 times there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what. No, Grecish was the other one with Felix. Okay. Yeah. I'm confusing. Oh, it was nice. Yes, we went to that hotel and we had our dinner, our first dinner together, and then we went back home. And it was on that day during the car, we officially became boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah, we kind of like confessed each other's feelings to each other.
Yes, I really want to see where this is taking us, and we officially became girlfriend and boyfriend. But then he had a holiday coming, so he was to leave 2 weeks. You have a boyfriend now. You can even tell you. Even I told my guy's parents, now we are together now, but he has to go with his parents. No,
I went. I was not away 2 weeks. 1 week.
1 week.
Because I went to that fly-in in Bavaria.
Tannheim.
Yeah.
It was Tannheim.
Yeah.
And
I came back Sunday.
That for me was the longest time. Freshly in love, somebody just left you for a whole week. You used to see him even if you don't talk, you see him coming and going out of the company. And sometimes I will come downstairs, we will eat together. With Renat was cooking for all of us. So I will lunch. See you. And this is week, I can say I have a boyfriend, he's gone. So I remember I was with by Kenyan girls because you picked me on the. And I remember you had this red t-shirt from time, I remember, and a white trouser. Yeah. You remember? Yeah. I cannot forget some things. I'm sure you don't even forget.
And there I picked you up from the train station. What?
Yes. No. You picked me from Freiburg.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I was by girls. No, you had parked your car in the. How can you forget? You picked me from the girls, and then we went under the Freiburg Bahnhof. What Bahnhof is?
Train station.
Dresden. You had parked your car there.
Yeah.
You remember?
Right. Yeah.
And then from there you picked me, and then we went home. Yeah. And that was August. And
That's from there it went.
yeah, as of now we are boyfriend and girlfriend, but in Kenya I've told nobody. Mom and dad, forgive me, we watch this. Yeah, there are some things you have to maneuver alone, and you know. Yes, that was now the start, and that was August, almost end of September. Remember, I'm in May since that when I came in Germany, and I already have a boyfriend even before September. And then came my birthday. On my birthday, you treated me. You took me to shopping. I remember you bought me the winter jacket. I bought some things. And then I remember I went to a friend of mine in Tradoxel during my birthday season. I also had a holiday there. And then I came back. So we continue moving in. I will go on the weekend now to his home. Now, but the parents have not yet met me. Doc, we flew to your parents.
Yeah. That should also be like mid or end of September, wasn't it?
October. And I don't know, there.
Somewhere there.
And I met his mom and dad. They liked me so much. They took me. They were all over me. And they also told me they knew another guy, American guy, who was Kevin, who was in American. So they were, and he lived with them. Because there was this cassette your mother likes, the whole
Yeah. When they used to live in Bavaria.
And Kevin would sit there. So they were with my haute color. You know, they were already, you didn't know about Kevin, you used to hear about him. But they kind of knew about black person. So they took me really nice and they loved me and they accepted me. And for me, I think that was the gate, opened gate for me and him. So around December, my gas parents, my gas mother was also a flying instructor. Yeah.
Yep.
In her father's flying, and also my grandfather had his own company, and during the winter there's not a lot of work, so she kind of gave me free and told me, Sally, now I'm kind of done with you. I really needed you around this 7 months. To my surprise, I was not even prepared. So she was like, if you want, you can go to another family, or you can do what you want. Or you can stay here, whatever you want. And for me, I chose to move in together with him, if he wants. Of course, you know, I'm in love. And so we talked of it, and I moved around December.
Yeah. First of all, we had to start searching for a flat.
Yes.
Bigger flat.
Yes.
But found one like rather quickly.
Genau.
And yeah.
And we moved in, and
lots of excitement.
Yes, we renovated the house. There was a lot of things was happening, but I knew that you were serious because you proposed that I should go to school on January, and you paid the cost full for me. For me, that was so, because I was told so many by God's mother, just take care of your boyfriend, he will throw you out. And, sometimes German men, they are not, you see, the same thing. Don't listen to people when they tell you things. Experience them yourselves. Because if you listen to your people, you might lose things that were supposed to or were meant to be for you. Just because of listening. Because she was kind, I don't know, but she told me, just be careful. And if I were you, I would not move in with him. And I told her, I don't know, I'm believing my stomach. It's telling me it's okay. And I thank God I listened to my stomach, because it's been now how many years? 11 years. And this guy has never thrown me out of the house, he never gave me that imaginations or that feeling that it was too early, that I was not ready. He's been the best dad to the kids.
I'm trying.
Doc, you're the best. You're the best. Doctor, you're the best. I can say that, and I can say that wherever I don't mind. And of course, he's been the best husband, partner. I was not an easy person, but he taught me to be who I am today. It kind of changed me.
No, I think it's we kind of like, we just reflect each other, or how do you say, we complement each other.
Yes, yeah.
Of course I also have my flaws, I'm not perfect.
Everybody, yeah. I have my flaws, your flaws. But
maybe if you can say that, like, God really made sure he would match the two of us. He would make us meet because, you see, that's what I sometimes said. Imagine the odds of the two of us meeting here in Germany. Like, even winning the lottery is easier than that. So somehow you could get a sense like it had to be.
I believe this was like kind of God sent me to my husband. I always say that because remember, I'm here May. Remember, by August I was already with a boyfriend. That is less than 3 months. Alright?
Yep.
And December we are moving in. What can I say? So when I say there is God, and if you really trust him and trust his the way he instructs you, or you trust yourself, and if you're good, of course you remain, of course, also faithful. We are not always faithful, but he's a good God. I can say that. I can testify. For me, this is like kind of a testimony. Yes. Yeah. And by the way, when I met this guy, I remember it was on that day when we became boyfriend and girlfriend. Now we are free with each other. I asked him, do you believe God? You remember what you said?
Oh, what did I say? I'm not sure.
See?
Yeah, I said, I'm not sure.
Yes. You kind of said, I didn't grow in church every Sunday, but I think 50% there is God and 50% there is no God. You know, they don't need. But I remember I told myself in my mind, I will make sure, I will prove to you that there is God. Because I told myself I will not make him believe in God, but through my actions, I will make him believe that there is God. And sure enough, he realized that, because I remember there was this time you called me. We now have moved in together. I was pregnant with our child, and our first child, but he called me and come. And I came and we sat on the computer, and he went to I think Amazon, and you're like, I'm searching a Bible. What do you think the better one? Found this and this. And I told him, choose the one you want. It's about you, it's not about me. And you chose, which one did you choose?
Like the original German Bible, like the first translation.
It's so difficult. It was so difficult language, but it is language. So that's how we met. And I think we also make our second video or second part, and we tell you from there how it went, that we got married and our child and everything.
Yeah. So if you guys want a continuation, press the like button, leave us some comments, and then we're gonna take this further.
And if you have
and there are still lots of stories.
Oh yeah. And if you have any questions, kindly ask. If you'd like us to make also another content or talk about any other content, still you can also leave it there. So thank you so much for motivating us, for encouraging us. Yes.
Thanks for sticking around.
And God bless you.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.